It's a German comedian, and he was famous for his pugs. His famous line was, "Life without a pug is possible, but pointless."
We're in beautiful Rolling Hills, California today, checking out the first of its kind passive house ranch. The house is still under construction, but the homeowners are already loving the benefits. Let's go check it out.
Bern Galvin.
And Beate Kirmse. Welcome to the Passive House Ranch.
We're proud of the fact that we've done our best to improve the home, bring it up to, state-of-the-art modern home while maintaining its original character.
We're driven about having a really low footprint, becoming really energy efficient, and what Bern said, we really go down to zero net energy. But the main driver and what was really very important to us, to have a comfortable home that expresses us as a family. It's all got approved by our pugs, of course. At the end, our goal was really to have a house with as little mechanical cooling and heating as possible, and eventually make the envelope the driving force of making the house comfortable, and not mechanical system that use fuels. Nice thing about the insulation is that it has a really great R value, 3.7 per inch, but it's also all natural. And it's a waste product from the timber industry. It's actually from the Black Forest. So I'm kind of joking, we're wrapping our house in the Black Forest.
Wow.
They're called Lunas. And they are ductless heat recovery ventilation system. And they work in twos or fours. One is the supply air and the other one is the exhaust air. Yeah. And the exhaust air going out, it actually absorbs the heat from the exhaust in an exchange heater, and then after 70 seconds they turn around, they switch, and then the exhaust becomes the supply and the supply becomes the exhaust. We installed 8 of them, so around the house, and they work terrific. So at the end, once we have the plaster installed, we're going to cut them and just put a register on it. We don't just want to do everything new and change. We really want to keep the character of the house. And our philosophy is always to keep something from the original, but bring it into the 21st century and make it comfortable and efficient, and bring it in our times. Yeah. So all this is high performance, and this is brand new, and this is the newest stuff for here. But then we keep our little bell from 1948. We're not going to put a camera on or anything. Yeah. It makes me smile, and it makes it's nice to see like the old features, and then you see the ultra modern features of today, and combine together, and they perfectly live in harmony. Okay, so this is the hemp room. This is our addition, and here's the little window into the truth, as we call it, the truth window. So this is the Hempcrete. It took us 6 months to get it permitted, from like a absolutely no to a okay from the building department. Yeah. And I went there. Our architect gave up after the first no, so I took it on, and I think the engineer at the building department at the end, he just couldn't see me anymore. He just wanted. I was there all the time. And then you can see my garden. So these are all California natives, and I'm going to create here. I'm in the process of creating a little meadow, and I've done that in the last 3 years, and it's already amazing when you bring in native plants, how quickly you get native butterflies and birds and bugs, and it's just wonderful when how you just, if you give them the right food and the right nesting proper environment, they all come. Yeah. So it's wonderful. Yeah. So we're creating also little oasis here for little creatures outside.
Demographically, we'd be called early adopters, and I think early adoption is kind of important, and it's also fun, because what we're doing everybody's going to be doing it in a few years' time. It's not, I mean, this may be early adoption today, but tomorrow it's not. Tomorrow it's going to be de rigueur. Everybody will be doing it. And I think it's also important that, you know, we read and hear about environmentalism and how you can do it practically and that kind of stuff. And we thought, let's just do it. Let's do it and see what happens along the way. It's a little more expensive. There's been some hiccups. It's not a straight line, but you know, you get it done. And then what happens is the phone rings. People call you and say, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. What can you tell me? And how do you do this? And you can tell them. And the word spreads and it starts happening.